All right, it's time to see what's inside the magic black suitcase, right? It's just a metal suitcase, aluminum one, actually. Really nice, solid. Notes to my attorney. Notes to my attorney inside. That's a little thing I could teach you guys. Anything you write notes to my attorney on, like this planner I've got, right? For example, if I write notes to my attorney on it, if I then that means anybody in any kind of court. Okay, let's say the police, for example, take it and they open it after they've seen that it said notes to my attorney, and they want to do a court with you, which is what all police want to do a contract with you, an offer and acceptance in court. Boom, they're going to jail because they tampered with evidence. Notes to your attorney are for you and your attorney to look at only. They went against their own rules. So, no one's supposed to look inside here, but you guys, because you are special. So just put in Megan's address in the code and undo the buckles. There you go. Megan was the girl next door when I was in 4th grade. So you got the corporate books here, but first we're going to go to the top, to the juicy stuff, the life insurance. Now, all of you need to get some life insurance. All of you in my team. I don't know how many there will be from the 13,000 that were from the last YouTube channel, and now everyone slowly coming over here. You know, Bill Gates had 30 people helping him out on Microsoft Windows 95 in his team. Steve Jobs had 7 people helping him out with Apple. Jesus Christ had 12 disciples. So I don't know, between 7 and 30, I need to build my team. So we got the life insurance folders here. Right away we got the business card from the guy that sold me the policy, Jim Carlson. There's all of his information. So call him up and say, Jim, we're going to need a check really fast with that policy number. You know, if I'm dead, right? You're going to need the check. There's more detailed information in here. There it is. I got purchased at the age of 30. The date, the amount, $2 million. Okay. This other folder has a rider in there that we bought minus 100,000. So in case I get disabled, Serge gets disabled. There's right there it is. So it's actually 1.9 million now, because you know I need 100,000 in case I break a leg. You know what I'm saying? So there's more information about it. What else could I show you without boring you too much, and on with the juicy stuff? There it is. Super preferred non-smoker. You should be a super preferred non-smoker too. You should. That would help you out. That way you can get a better deal. And check it out. All these ages and yeah, the coverage. There you go. Okay. So we're paying $32,000 for $2 million to hire a new president promoter. That's my position in TCH, the car hauler company, which is not a car hauler company. Actually, it's an asset management firm. And what kind of assets do we manage? The valuable ones, car hauling companies. So you get it. It's all in the papers. So some of these guys think their business is all in truck, but you need a truck, but you also need some good paper. So on with the corporate books. Oh, look at that underneath, huh? We got all those bill of ladings. I'm not gonna show those. Time to follow up with the customer. So here's the corporate books, the corporate seal. Let's show that too. Where is it? A nice pen. I should get a fountain pen, but this guy gave me a pen from the church. So thanks, Pastor Silly. There's the seal. We can take a piece of paper, boom, do a test. I'll show you what the seal looks like. It comes out like this. And it's a magic little thing and a lever, and you put it in like, you put them together like so. There you go. Now put a piece of paper in there and smash it. Boom. What do you get? So cool. Look at that. TCH, the car hauler corporate seal. 2014. So it's pretty cool, huh? The backside it does the same thing. So yeah. So let's put that aside and let's take a look at the corporate books. There you go, the corporate books, TCH, the Car Hauler Corporation. So you take it out and let's open it. We've got instructions. The corporate seal again, just testing it out when I first got it. The articles of incorporation. Anyways, I'll show you the cool stuff right away. This is a stock certificate in TCH, the Car Hauler Company. It's share number 8. My cousin Igor bought for his son, Philip, 50 shares, as you can see in the corner here, on the date of the 23rd of December 2014. So there you go. We put the corporate seal. He said, you know, just hang on to it. We just kind of did it as fun. So we authorized 100 million common shares of stock at $1 each. Yeah, so that's a filled out one. We need a secretary. I can't be a secretary and the president. I don't even want to sign those. I just, you know, my whole thing in this operation, what do I want to do? What's Serge's goal? I just want to see an idea, a business plan become to real life. That's it. I just want to learn how to make an idea, make some words into reality. That's what college failed to teach me. And this is the project that I want to use to teach me that. Because I want to do a lot of businesses. If I could do this one, set it up properly so it could do it, then I've learned it. And then I could do a couple others. Because car hauling is interesting, but there's some other stuff that's interesting for me too. So it just says, this certifies that your name here is the registered shareholder of, and you've written out in letters, the amount of shares in the above corporation, transferable only on the books of the corporation by the holder thereof in person, by attorney, or upon surrender of this certificate properly endorsed. In witness thereof, the said corporation has caused this certificate to be signed by its duly authorized officers and its corporate seal to be hereunto affixed on this beautiful 23rd day of 2020. No, the month, I'm sorry. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a title to a car. So I've got a whole bunch of them. They only cost $1.50 each. So if you only buy one share at $1, we're losing money. You got to buy at least what it takes to put it in the mail and send it to you. And I think $25 is what we should charge minimum, right, for a processing fee to have somebody manage all this. Okay, so let's say you buy 50,000, right? For example, so you hand over a check, and then the company doesn't need money for a while, right? The company sells this paper, it needs money, then it takes the money, invests it, and let's say it's doing really good. And let's say the result, this paper is worth much more than 50,000, for example, right? Or let's take Philip's example, right? $50, right? So we got $50. Let's say the company is worth more than $50. So Philip can take this, take the back of it, and reassign it to somebody else that could offer him more than $50 for it. He could say, you know, I'll give you $60 for it. I think Serge is a cool guy. He's got some stuff going on. YouTube channel destroyed, new one going strong. He's got something going on. He's got a team built. You can't buy that in a day. He's got a life insurance policy, a whole list of stuff. So we'll go over that in another video. I've been thinking from the other questions from the other video. So what they would do is take their form, fill out the back with the new buyer, and then send it back into us, and we would paste it in here and say this got transferred to this guy, so he's the new guy, and then we go back and fill out a blank one with his name on the front instead of this example of Phillips, where Phillips would be in the back here. So far no one's transferred any, but we're just starting out. And then back here is all the people that have bought some, whole list. So like a registry of shares. What is this doing here? You know, you just write in the name of them, their address and stuff, and keep track of them. But the list is kind of getting long, so we may need another folder for it. We may need a whole bookshelf for this eventually, because I think now we're at, what number are we? 65? 65. So I've sold 64 of these pieces of paper for some amount, around $50 or more. So I know it's not a lot, but it's a start. So that's my American dream. I hope it's yours, and would you join me? Let's take over the world, one car hauling car at a time. Lawyer told me not to register so many shares at a time, and I was like thinking, why would you do that? And he's like, oh, you could later amend it. Yeah, and pay you another $400 to $700, $800, whatever dollars you charge. No, so I just went ahead and figured out how to register 200 million myself. So that's it. That's what I have to show you. That's what you get when you purchase some stock in TCH, the car hauling company. So I don't know what the value is of it now. It's zero, right? But I've done some good steps to prepare it. You know, I don't know what life insurance on Surge would cost now. I don't know if I would qualify as a super preferred non-smoker. I'm still a non-smoker, but I don't know if I'm super preferred. So, again, you know what I'm saying? What does this mean to you? I don't know. This means that, let me rephrase this. These green folders tied in with the corporate books mean that the shareholders get to decide on what to do with that money in case I'm dead, to continue the plan along, to hire a new promoter president. I think Ronald Tiny would do a good job. What do you guys think? A couple of you, others of you, would do really good, and we got to figure out who's going to do what position. You know, I know my skill. I'm interested in marketing and interested in promotion, that kind of stuff. You know, I'm not the best driver. I'm not the best manager. I'm not the best boyfriend, husband, guy. I don't know. I'm just not a really good guy with a lot of things, but I'm good at one thing, and I'm the promoter. So we got promoter, Surge, or sales. You know, that's what I like. Yeah, okay, we could just go on for a couple more minutes with what other assets we have, right? We have the website, surgethecarhauler.com. That's where we have the shopping cart. How do you draw a shopping cart? Boom, boom. Where you could buy the shares of stock with a Visa or MasterCard. And then it goes to the Wells Fargo bank accounts that's for this business, and we can spend it. But probably don't want to buy more than 1,000 on it, because the fee is kind of like, for 1,000 I think it's like $18, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of a lot. You could just hand me a check and I'll put it in the Wells Fargo myself. But since we're on the internet and we can't hand each other checks, I mean, imagine. Okay, let's draw another some more thoughts, right? Let's say we've got 10,000 viewers on YouTube, right? Let's say 10,000 of them viewing us, viewers, and let's say out of those 10,000, just 100 of them decide to be shareholders. That by 100 shares every month, right? So, if we agree that Surge should get an income of like, you know, $3,500 per month, let's say, right? Modest income, right? Just to keep him off the road and get him to do this. So let's say 100 people from the internet buying $100 worth of shares, 100 of them per month. 100 times 100 is what? $10,000 per month. Well, we could do something with that, right? That'd be enough to pay Surge's income and pay. We got Katya. Okay, that's an asset too, right? Katya, she's the editor. She's available to work. We got some other people in the team. Anyway, so we just keep building the team. We got Katya. Let's say we give her a small salary, and then we've got, let's say a truck comes along, right? Or you get the point, right? We keep building it to more viewers. Use it to build a team, equipment, insurance, marketing, real marketing, not this Mickey Mouse stuff that I've been doing on YouTube. Marketing, drivers, right? Let's say this number goes up, right? Let's say later it's boom, the comma's over here, and then this turns to 1,000 people buying 100 shares a month. So that's what, 100,000. The comma moves over here. What could we do with 100,000 per month for car hauling? We could buy a car hauling company, almost, right? Some of these junk companies, right? What could we do if we're at 1 million viewers? Well, this number would go up to 10,000. The comma would be here, and this could stay the same. So 10,000 people. That'd be 1 million a month. What could you do with 1 million a month? You could go through this loop, and you could buy a company. You could buy a company for $1 million. You could buy where I used to work at, Quick Trans. You could buy A & Sons for $1 million. You could buy BMT, Black Mustang Transport, for $500,000. You could buy Ronald Tiny. Will probably sell out for $100,000, right? Tell me, right? So boom, right here you got 3 companies for less than $5 million. So in a year, boom, you could have 12 companies and be a big threat to the big orange company, the blue company, every company, and you will be somebody. And all it starts with an idea and some words and a YouTube video. So yeah, that's what I've been always talking about. So can we do it? Do you guys think this makes sense? Am I crazy? Yes, I am. You should be too. You should be crazy about something. Yeah, I love car hauling. I love everything about it. I think the next step, though, for everyone in the team, Katya, Ronald Tiny, Dimian, all you guys need to get something like this. Okay, you need some life insurance. We need to do a meeting. We need to buy life insurance on everybody, because what are we fighting against? The biggest variable is time. We're fighting against time. Time is the biggest variable that you're fighting against. You know who died? Vlad. Also, Angel. Just like that. Real good assets, real good drivers. These are drivers I worked with. Vlad, I worked in Quick Trans with, and then Black Mustang Transport. I work with Angel. Angel got T-boned 2 weeks ago, going through a red light on a motorcycle on a wet pavement. Left 4 children and a wife. There you go. Vlad left 3 children and a wife. I don't think either of them had life insurance. Okay, they could have had $1 million, or in my case, $2 million, if they buy the same policy as I did from this guy named Jim. $2 million there, that would have been $4 million that could have went to the corporation, right? What could that have done for their families? Quite a bit, right? Yeah. So, who's buying life insurance? All of you are. My name's Serge the Car Hauler on Instagram. Link in the description below. Also in the description, I've been leaving some videos to watch for success motivation stuff while you're driving out there. Learn about success principles and watch the audiobooks I have in the description. And I used to have these big detailed descriptions in each video. No one read them, I know, and they're all gone now, so it's kind of sad. That's a cool pen, isn't it? Anyways, thanks for watching. If you've been watching this long, so boring, but this is a meeting. This is how I'm treating these videos, virtual meeting. So if more than 5 of you watch, then it's like 5 of you were in here in this truck sleeper cab. So yeah, this is my office. I feel like I'm in jail, stretching my exercise band, but it's all temporary, right? You got to start with the A's in the alphabet and then on to the B's, and then you get the Z's.